je vous aimerai. Ma foi, je ne sais pas.
Editing audio is hard. I should know because it is a large part of my hobby of making stupid YouTube videos. So here are some tips on how to make it a little bit easier. Also, this is by no means a comprehensive guide to audio editing. This is just a list of some of the things that I run into when editing myself. Okay, so the first thing you want to know is file formats. File formats can either make your audio sound super crisp, or like this. Now, whether or not you decide to use that for an aesthetic is up to you, but just make sure it doesn't sound awful by accident. Look more into file formats if you want to know how to get the highest quality or most compact file format, but just know that the sound quality is generally the standard in programs like Audacity and is pretty decent. Also, I prefer to use .wav files, although there really isn't a problem if you default to something else like .mp3 files. The next thing you should know in your audio escapades is that you should not have background music. Alright, that's better. Always be sure to master the background audio properly so it doesn't drown out the characters speaking in a scene. The most annoying thing for someone like me to see in a film or a video is an editing mistake that can be very easily fixed. Now, let's get into why you should properly space your cuts, because it can make your voice lines sound really bad if you don't. I'd also recommend having a couple milliseconds or so of dead space to edit around, especially if it's just voiceover. Audio fade-ins and fade-outs can also be helpful here too. Well, I'm not a professional, but I hope this video was somewhat helpful. There are many more boring things to learn before jumping all the way into editing, and I don't feel like talking about that because it's boring. Well, my editing software just crashed and I lost all my progress. Maybe this video should have actually been why not to edit in Vegas. Hello everyone, and welcome to my list of the top 10 Griddies. Next slide, please. Okay. So how exactly do you do the griddy? Well, first you bring your arms back, and then how do you do the griddy? Who invented the griddy? Is doing the griddy even cool? Yes, it is. But just how exactly do you do the griddy? Maybe I should look it up on the Hey everyone, my name is Kung Fu George, and I teach beginners like you how to do all the hip new dances. So today's dance we're doing is a griddy. But how exactly do you do the griddy? Well, from what I've seen, you bend your knees and you put your arms back. Put your arms back. So sort of like that. And then you bring your arms up and simultaneously sidestep. So bring your arms up and sidestep. So if you were to do a full griddy, it'd sort of look like this.
Some people like to leap when they griddy. I prefer to just do a walk type griddy. But aside from that, that's it. Just do those steps and repeat. It's that simple. So if this video helps you, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be staying tuned for my next upload called How to Do Advanced Griddy Tactics.
I can't believe it's that simple. This is great.
The Griddy Kid! Hey everybody, look, it's the kid who doesn't know how to griddy.
That's not true. I know how to griddy.
Oh really? So you live up to your name, the Griddy Kid? Prove it.
How do you want me to prove it to you?
You know what? Show me. How do you do the griddy?
Well, first you bring your arms back, and then you bend your knees. No, wait, your knees are already supposed to be bent. And then you,
Everybody look, this kid doesn't know how to do the griddy. You know what? If you really think you can do the griddy, I, Captain Bartholomew the Gridster the Fourth, challenge you to a griddy off tomorrow after school, loser.
He thinks he might know how to dance better than me. But you know what? People don't call me the Griddy Kid for no reason. I'm gonna win that griddy off. Even if it takes me all night to do it. Yeah.
Alright. I think I can finally do the griddy.
Get ready, Captain Gridster Bartholomew the Fourth. I'm gonna show you how a real man griddies.
Oh, so you aren't gonna chicken out.
Why would I? I can griddy way better than you can.
Nuh-uh, I can griddy so much better. You better griddy as hard as you trash talk. Alright, this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna griddy first and then you go. Alright?
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Your turn. Oh my god, kid, you don't know how to griddy. Loser, loser.
Oh well.
Four murders, 0 clues. Zilch. It's the office. I wonder if they have more information. Janet, is that you? Janet, are you there?
Oh yeah, don't worry about me.
Oh, do you have information about the case?
They want you off the case, and they want to hire another private investigator to take over.
Why would they tell me on such short notice? Janet?
Janet? Oh dear God. Hello? 911? I'd like to report an emergency.
Mais pas aujourd'hui.
4 blank DVDs and 0 use for them. Why does Annie George always give me so much junk whenever she stops by? What could video analysis possibly mean? Whatever. I guess I'll see. Hello there, my name is Marco Theoden, famed critic and analyst, and today we'll be doing an analysis of the greatest film of this century, and this new hit film called Death on My Desk. This simply fantastic film was released in theaters just last month, and I believe that it represents the best of modern cinema. If we are to look at the masterfully told plot of the film, Cornelius, a private detective, talks to who he presumes is his receptionist. The beautifully crafted dialogue for Cornelius perfectly foreshadows the conflict of the film. And the other way that this foreshadowing is shown is through an insert shot with the receptionist on the other line. What is really breathtaking is the setting and every little prop that is placed there. The precise placement of the Pee Wee Herman themed candle to hide the name tag just really shows the audience how light skews our perceptions of reality often. And the pens and the pencils portray how organized of a person Cornelius really is. It really builds character and develops him. And the Notebook. Oh boy, do not get me started on Notebook, because that personally is what I think sells the entire scene for me. And it really goes in all of this together. All of this coming together really just shows that Cornelius really is a detective, and it really draws you in, and it makes you really think about how such an organized and intelligent man can be a detective. It really makes you think about it. Pause. Pause! Yes! That shot, yes! This shot right here, excuse me. This shot right here, I analyzed for 5 hours. I viewed every single pixel of it on my 8K monitor that I bought specifically to watch this film. My wife called me down for dinner. My 7-year-old son asked me to help him on his advanced calculus homework. But I really only had one thing to say to both of them. And that being, can a man not watch Death on My Desk? I mean, I only spent 5 hours in there, scrutinizing every minute detail. It's just, I don't think they Also, notice how the lip sync in this shot is perfected. I could not tell the dialogue was not originally from within the scene. The acting of the two leads is better than any modern portrayal in any action hero flick. And through my own sleuthing, I was able to find the personal information of both of these leads. So in this segment, I am going to be calling the famed actress behind the amazingly well-known character, the receptionist. And this is for me to express how flabbergastingly amazing I see her acting as being.
Who is this?
Oh, yes. My name is Marco Theoden, famed critic and analyst. If you are in fact the lead actress behind Death on My Desk, I asked that I host an interview with you. She hung up. What a busy actress. She must be working on another astounding film. Anyways, that's the end of our segment for today. Come back next week so then we can review our... Well, thanks. That was a complete waste of my time.
Hey there everyone, my name is Kung Fu